This is Starcade, TV's first video arcade game show. A game show for today. And here's your host, Mark Richards.
Hi, and welcome to Starcade. Our two players for today's program have been warming up here in the bullpen, and they'll be competing against each other for some fantastic prizes by playing each other with some of the world's newest and most exciting video arcade games in the entire world. Players, are you warmed up enough? All right. You think you're ready to play some games? Well, let's go. If you're set to play, let's go play Starcade. Wow, you had enough practice back there. Let's meet our two contestants for today. This is Stu and this is Cindy. Let's welcome both of them to the program. Stu, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm a native San Josean, born and raised there. I'm an account executive at a South Bay television station, and I enjoy home video and snow skiing and water skiing.
And I also understand that you're into the music of the 1960s.
Trivia.
Ask me any question from the 60s.
Who sang Dead Man's Curve?
Jan and Dean. All right. Let's meet your competitor right now. And she's a lot better looking than you are, by the way. And this is Cindy. Let's welcome Cindy to Starcade. Cindy, I understand that you're having your first child very shortly.
Yes, I am, due in April.
Are you looking forward to it?
Sure thing.
What's your husband do?
Oh, my husband works for a lumber company in the Bay Area.
Do you play Starcade games a lot, video games?
Oh, once in a while, whenever I have a chance.
And your favorite is what?
Centipede.
Okay, let me tell you right now that Cindy and Stu have both been matched up based on their playing ability on the various games. So Cindy and Stu, shake hands if you will, and let's get ready to play Starcade. And let me tell you that on Starcade, we have 5 video games today. Both of you will be playing 3 of those games, and the high score at the end of 3 of those games gets to play their choice of one of the 2 remaining games, the 4th game, of course, for a grand prize. And the grand prize is a video arcade game of your very own. And you'd like to know what it is? Here's Kevin to tell you all about the grand prize. Kevin?
Mark, it's Reactor, a game of chambers, smashing atoms, cooling cores, and escaping vortexes. Reactor, furnished by Gottlieb.
That's the prize! And right now, Cindy and Stu, let me tell you, there are 2 rounds of competition. In the first round of competition, you'll both be playing 2 games, and in the second round of competition, you'll be playing 1 game. The high score at the end of each round of competition gets to play the bonus game for some valuable prizes, okay? And the high overall score at the end of 3 games gets to play for the bonus prize. So if you're all set to go, let's play. But first of all, let's find out a little bit about the 5 games on today's Starcade, and here's Kevin to tell you what they are. Kevin?
Game number 1 is Domino Man, a domino setup marked for disaster. Game 2 is Buck Rogers, a game of rescue in the 25th century. Game 3, Tron, a world where video game battles are real. Game 4 is Millipede, and the bugs are back. And game number 5, Donkey Kong Jr., where fate turns the tables on Donkey Kong.
Well, Stu and Cindy, what do you think? Some of those games are probably familiar to you, and others are brand new. So let's find out who decides to go on the first game. Let me tell you right now, I'm going to ask you a question. This is a question based on video arcade games. We're going to see how much you guys know, okay? Whoever answers correctly gets to pick the very first game, and there are 500 bonus points behind one of those 5 video arcade games. You pick it, those 500 bonus points are yours, and they just might help you win today's game. So if you're all set, hands on your buzzer, please. Here is your toss-up question. The main character of the video game Donkey Kong, is it A, Little Mario, or B, Fat Alphonse? Stu?
Little Mario.
Yep, Little Mario is right, and you got it, and that means you get to pick the first arcade game. Which one of those 5 would you like to pick to start off the game?
Millipede.
Millipede. That's the game we're going to play, and you come on down with me to the play area, and here's Kevin to tell us all about the Millipede game.
A mighty millipede, flanked by a marauding band of oversized insect rogues, is advancing on you steadily. You must stop them with your bow and arrow as they move closer and closer through the mushroom forest. Score points with direct hits to the millipede, or any of his insect buddies, or take out a group at a time with DDT bombs. Truth and goodness are on your side, and you will be victorious over the millipede.
We're going to give you 40 seconds on our clock right now to accumulate as many points as you possibly can, Stu. So if you're all set, get in position for the Millipede game. Here we go. 40 seconds. Ready and begin. How do you think you did?
8,500 points.
Well,
8,400.
close enough. 8,410 points. Do you think you could have done better? Is that one of the best you've done?
Need a few more seconds.
Well, we're going to see how Cindy can do. And come on over here, Cindy, and it's your turn to play Millipede. Well, Cindy, Stu has 8,410 points on the Millipede game. Do you think you can do better?
I'll try my
Have you ever played this game?
A few times, yes.
Well, we wish you luck. I'm sure all your friends out in the audience do. We're going to turn you around right now. Get yourself into playing position. Again, you have 40 seconds on our clock to accumulate as many points as possible. And here we go. Ready? Begin. Cindy, guess what? What do you think? Well, I'll tell you, you came awfully close. Stu had 8,410 points, and you had a grand total of 7,323 points. That means Stu wins the first round on Starcade today. But have no fear, we're going to come back with the second half of the first round of competition with Stu and Cindy following these words. Welcome back to the second half of round one of Starcade, and let's recap our scores at the end of the first half of the round. We have Cindy with 7,323 points, and Stu with 8,410 points. And Stu, you're ahead by 1,087 points, and we got more games to go. How do you feel so far?
Nervous.
Well, Cindy, do you think you can catch up?
I'm going to do everything I
Well,
can.
we have another game to go in this round, and I have another question for you. Remember, we have 4 games remaining, and one of those 4 games remaining has the 500 bonus points. No one's picked it yet. It could be you. It could be you, Stu. Here we go. Hands on your buzzer. A question on video arcade games. In the game of Frogger, how many lanes of traffic must the frog safely jump across? A, 5, or B, 6? Stuart.
6.
No, it's 5, and Cindy, you get to play the next game. The answer is 5. So, you get to pick one of the remaining 4 games. Will it be Domino Man, Buck Rogers, Tron, or Donkey Kong Jr.?
How about Buck Rogers?
Is that the one you want to play?
I guess.
Why do you want to play Buck Rogers?
It looks like the easiest.
Well, I'll
of the
tell you
4 that
what.
are
Let's go on over to the playing
Okay,
area,
sure.
and here's Kevin to tell us all about the Buck Rogers game.
It's the 25th century, and your mission as Buck Rogers is to liberate the planet of Zoom from the evil source ship. Race through heavily armed channels, through formidable smasher tunnels, and around the towering spires of a cosmic city, avoiding alien ships and heavy ground forces to reach the enemy source ship. You're the superhero of all time on a mission to rescue a planet. You're Buck Rogers.
Well, we're going to see how well you can do right now. We're going to give you 40 seconds on our time clock right now, and it's up to you to accumulate as many points as you possibly can. Don't forget you're playing for that big prize.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Buck Rogers, 40 seconds on the clock with Cindy. Ready and begin. Time is up, and guess what?
What?
Guess how many points you've got? You've got a total of 1,865 points on Buck Rogers. That's not too bad. Are you happy with it?
Sure.
You could have done better.
I could have, I guess.
All right, now it's up to Stu to come on over and test his luck on Buck Rogers. And go on back to the podium and come on over here, Stu. And have you ever played this before?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
My kind of
Can you do better than 1,800 points?
I'm going to really give it a shot.
All right, we're going to, this is a very crucial round because we're going to total up the points from the first game of this game, and whoever has the highest number of points between the first two games gets to play for the bonus round. Okay, so if you're all set, we're going to give you 40 seconds on the clock. And again, Buck Rogers, here we go with Stu. If you're all set, Stu, ready, and begin. There you go with your Buck Rogers, and we're going to give you 2,042 points on that one right there. So let's go back to the podium and recap the scores and see how both of you did. And at the end of the second game in the second round, or the first round of competition on Starcade, the big winner is Stu. And let's congratulate you, Stu. And that means you get to play the bonus round for some valuable prizes. So you set to play?
All right.
All right, if you will, come on down with me, and we're going to play the bonus round with Stu. Now, here's how we play the bonus round, Stu. Behind me, we have 4 TV screens, and on these TV screens, we're going to show you 4 different video arcade games, and it's up to you to identify them correctly. And if you do, we have some prizes for you. And here's Kevin to tell you what you can win. Kevin?
Stu, for 3 correct answers, the whole band is right in your hand with the Casio VL Tone. 5 different instruments, 10 rhythms from rock to rumba, and a calculator too. The VL Tone from Casio, where miracles never cease. And with 4 correct answers, it's ColecoVision, the home video arcade system with effects just like in the arcades. Your vision is our vision, ColecoVision from Coleco.
Need that ColecoVision.
Well, turn around with me if you will, please, and take a look at our 4 TV screens. We're going to show you on one monitor at a time various games, and I'll give you 2 potential answers, all right? One of them is the right answer, and good luck to you. Number 1, Stu, is that Tutankhamun or is that Dungeons?
That's Tutankhamun.
Correct. Number 2, is that Down Under or The Pit?
That's Down Under.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's The Pit. 2 more to go. Number 3, is that Pole Position or Turbo?
That's Pole Position.
Correct. Now, Stu, you get the next one right, and you'll win yourself a prize. Is number 4 Donkey Kong or Kangaroo?
That's Kangaroo.
No, that is Donkey Kong, and I'm sorry. What?
I don't know.
Did you realize it was Donkey Kong after you said
Yeah,
it?
sure did.
Well, that means you only got 2 out of 4 right, and you did not get 3 out of 4, so you don't win a prize, do you?
I don't think so.
But you might win the next game and come back again.
Hope so.
Okay, we'll be back with another round and another game between Stu and Cindy following these words. Hi, and welcome back to the second round of competition on Starcade. Our 2 players are Stu and Cindy, and in the first round, Stu was the big winner, went to the bonus game, and Stu, you didn't do too well.
Not too well.
Well, you might have a chance to go this time. Right now, we're going to start both Stu and Cindy with 0 points as we play our last game, and there's 3 games remaining, and still the 500 points are behind one of those 3 games, and we have Domino Man, we have Tron, and Donkey Kong Jr. The high score of this game gets to play the bonus round, and of course, then we're going to add your scores from this game and the first 2 games to see who plays for your own home arcade game. You all set to play?
Set.
We have one more question, and don't forget, 500 bonus points are behind one of those 3 remaining games. Hands on your buzzer, please. Here is your video question. Which video game came first? A, Pac-Man, or B, Space Invaders? Cindy?
Pac-Man.
No, I'm sorry. It was Space Invaders, and that means, Stu, you get to pick another one of our 3 remaining games. Remember, 500 bonus points. Which one will it be?
Donkey Kong Jr.
And you got the 500 bonus points. All right. Which means we're going to add them to your score that you get. So come on down here. 30 seconds to play on this game. And here's Kevin to tell us all about the Donkey Kong game.
Mario, beware of Donkey Kong Jr. He's crafty, he's fearless, and to rescue Papa Kong from your clutches, scoring points as he climbs, avoiding the brigade of snapping jaws, ape-eating birds, and energy pods. Watch out, Mario. The son of Donkey Kong is in pursuit.
Well, Stu, you should be happy you picked the bonus one. 500 extra points. Even if you get no points on this game, you're going to get 500 points.
That's right, but we're going to go for more.
You're right, but this time we have 30 seconds on the time clock to accumulate as many points as you possibly can. We're going to see how well you can do on Donkey Kong Jr. Again, you got 30 seconds. Get yourself into position, please. Good luck to you, Stu. And here we go. Ready? Begin. Well, Stu, that sound means time is up. The 30 seconds went by fast, didn't it? And you have a total of 900 points. When you said you don't know how to play that game, I believe you.
The 500 saved me.
And that's right. You got 500 plus 400. That's 900. You only had 400 points on that. So you're lucky you got the 5.
I sure am.
Okay, let's send you back on over to the podium. Cindy, I'll tell you, I think my little 9-year-old daughter can do better than that.
Well, I don't know if I can. That's
All right, we're going to give you 30 seconds on the clock, and you've got to beat 900 points. That's what
Okay.
Stu has, right? And, of course, if you beat Stu in this game, you get to play the bonus round.
Okay.
You all set?
Sure.
All right, good luck to you. And here we go with Cindy, and 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, and begin. Well, Cindy, time is up, and looking at the score, you have a total of 800 points, and that means you do not win. You know, if it wasn't for Stu getting those 500 bonus points, you would have won. 800 points to 400. But Stu is the winner, and he gets to play the bonus round. And Stu, why don't you come on down with me? And that means this is your second time. This is your second time to play the bonus round. And you know how you're getting old hat at this game.
A lot better this time, I hope.
Let's hope you can win a prize this time. Again, behind you are 4 TV screens. We're going to show you a series of 4 video arcade games, and you identify them correctly, and you'll win these prizes.
For 3 correct answers, Stu will win the tabletop version of Midway's Pac-Man, complete with joystick control and even shows best score. The arcade game you take home with you, Midway's Pac-Man by Coleco. And for 4 correct answers, it's the Texas Instruments home computer. For education, home finance, and entertainment. It's not just for playing, it's also for learning. A home computer furnished by Texas Instruments.
Great prizes. All right. I'll tell you, Stuart, we're all rooting for you, aren't we, folks? Rooting for Stu? Turn around, if you will, Stuart, and take a look at the monitors. I'll give you a choice of 2 answers, and good luck. Let's start with monitor number 1. Is this Space Spiral or Tempest?
That's Tempest.
Correct. Number 2, Mission X or Flying Low?
That's Mission X.
Correct. Number 3, is this Wormaway or Nibbler?
Nibbler.
Yes. And now for the big prize, number 4, is this Chopper Pilot or Rescue?
It's Rescue.
You got it. And you got all 4 right. And that means you won the Texas Instruments home computer, something I know you've wanted, all right? And good luck to you. And we're going to be back and recap our 2 scores and see who gets to play for the grand prize right after these words.
Some of our Starcade contestants and some members of the studio audience will receive the famous red ball joystick from Wiko, making joysticks for actual arcade games like those used on Starcade. Wiko Command Control, the one and only arcade quality joystick for home use. The TI 5130 printer display desktop calculator from Texas Instruments. Anything you do with numbers, Texas Instruments can help you do better. Electronic Fun with Computers and Games is the magazine of the computer age. Easy to read, witty, and informative, it's the ultimate magazine for gamers and computer users of all ages. Electronic Fun with Computers and Games.
All right, welcome back to Starcade. It's time to find out who our big winner is and gets to play for their very own video arcade game. Cindy, you have 9,988 points for your efforts today, and Stu, 11,352, and our big winner is Stu. It's up to you now. We have 2 games left on our machines over here. We have Domino Man and we have Tron. You get to pick one of those 2 games to play for your big prize, but let me tell you, you've got 30 seconds to play. If you choose Domino Man, by the way, you must score 3,859 points during a 30-second period. If you select the Tron game, you must score 540 points. So which one will it be, Tron or Domino Man?
I think I'll go with Domino Man.
Domino Man it is.
Domino Man's your name, and building a domino chain is your game. But there's a mean old bully and a pesky bee out to stop you. Whack the bee with a domino or jump on the bully's head. You're the Domino Man.
All right, 30 seconds on the clock. Good luck to you. Here's the Domino Man for the big prize, and go. Let's see, how did you do here? You needed 3,859. You got 3,600 to try for about 250 points. That was so close, but I'll tell you, you didn't go home empty-handed because you did win a computer game during one of the bonus rounds. So you should be happy about that.
I sure am. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Stu. Come on down here, Cindy, and your boosters out there. Who are your boosters out here?
Carl and Sandy.
Carl and Sandy, come on down. Thank you all for being with us on Starcade. We'll see you again next week at the same time.
Portions of the Starcade set were furnished by RCA. This is Kevin McMahon speaking. This has been a JM production.